many times you didn't know that he was in a hospital and then here. He was amazing. It was hard for him to stay home. Remember, he had his appendix out, and he's walking up and down, up and down, up and down the street. I said, doesn't it hurt you? Yeah, it hurts me, but I can't stay in the house. So we'd be at home, and he'd say, let's go for a ride. I'd say, but it's pouring rain out. Well, where do you want to go? I said, I don't know. Where do you want to go? I don't know. We ended up staying home. We didn't know anything else. And on a good day, I come home from the office. I'm a homemaker. If I never went out of the house, I'd be fine. I'm always cooking, I'm baking. And he'd say, I get tired of staying in this house. You can do whatever you want. He'd say, okay. You don't want to go out? I said, really? No, I don't want to go out right now. I'm doing things for tomorrow. And he'd take a lawn chair and go sit in the garage. The garage door was open, and he'd sit there. And then sometimes I'd take another chair, sit next to him. We wouldn't talk to each other. We were both on our cell phones. Wow. Because we were across from a park, they got to know us. They'd wave, I'd wave, and I said, we must look foolish. I was bishop. He didn't like to stay in the house. He always wanted to go out. But his love for the house and all of you, every night, we went through the same routine. We would anoint each other with oil. He'd read. I said, well, I thought we were taking turns. He said, I don't like the way you read. You're too fast. You're too fast. I want to hear the word. I want it to bless me. And then we would pray. Oh, my word. He'd pray. Our children were prayed for every night. Our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, and then the church. And anybody that we knew that were going through things, even our neighbors, we would pray for them. And they were so sweet. And so, first time I go home, he just passed. I'm by myself in the house. So I said, everybody wanted to come and sleep over. I said, no, I got to do this by myself. And God gave me such peace. I went upstairs. I said, God, I'm by myself. Okay, I'll anoint myself. I'll read the word. And I'll pray like we always prayed. And then he would sit in the rocking chair. I would lay on the little couch up there. And we turn on, if the gospel channels weren't that good, he would turn the news and we eventually fall asleep. Wake up. Whoever woke up first, turn the TV, go to bed. So that was my routine that night. And I cannot tell you the peace of God. I cannot tell you. I don't even understand. I said, God, it's you and I now. I know my children are great. I know they're going to be there for me. But it's you and I, because like many here that have lost a loved one, it's a path that only you can walk. People can help, but only you can walk. And the love that he had for this work and the people, you can't imagine. Diane Apac, you know that he had a list of all the church people, and he would pray one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. I found it still under the couch, way back. But today, in his den office, I found the list of all the people now. And he'd bounce, if we were home, which we were every night, around 7 o'clock, he said, I'm going to go upstairs. And I would walk behind him because this last year, he was slowing down. And I walked behind him because sometimes he would feel like his legs were a little weak, and I'd hang onto his belt. And I would tell him, I'm going to tell you one thing. don't you fall, because I'm behind you. I'm not going to end up on the tile. And then he would call me when he wanted to come down. He said, I'm going to come down. I said, okay. Went upstairs. Now I'd be a step ahead of him. I said, I'm going to tell you the same thing. Don't fall, because I'm going to be the first one to splatter. Don't do it. But then he'd say, I'm coming down. Okay, by the time I got down, he was there. I said, you must be feeling better. He said, yeah, I am. I'm feeling good. So this church will go on because he has a legacy. I'll be here Sunday. And Lord willing, every Sunday after that. I'm just going to tell you this. He was saying, this is my second goodbye. He would say to me, or in front of the kids, or in front of people, when Sister Bruno goes home, or when Mom goes home, well, I'd heard that about 10 times. It was annoying me. I looked at him one day, I said, I want to know why I'm going first. I said, can't we go together in the rapture? He said, yeah, but, you know, if you go home with the Lord. I said, I'm young yet. So I said, well, why do you keep saying that to me? He said, or in front of others. He said, no. He said, because, you know, if you go first, you know, you're not going to have to worry about anything. I'm not worried about anything now. I can live longer. I could really live longer. And so,
Amen.
The day before he passed, because we'd gone shopping, and he's ahead of me going up the stairs. He said to me, you know what I noticed around you? What? You're slowing down too. I said, I don't take the stairs like you. I go 2 at a time. So, but Sunday morning, we just passed Saturday. Sunday morning I got up and I said, you know what? I think I'm going to go to church. But all of a sudden, then it dawned on me when the alarm clock, you know, it went off, we got up, we got dressed, and we went to church. It hit me. I began to sob. For 4 hours, I couldn't stop. And, you know, my girls, I was telling my girls, they said, no, because if everybody lined up to greet you, I wouldn't have been able to take it. But as I look at Bishop, now, Bishop had shrunk. His neck, as most of you know, was bent because somebody, when he was at a stoplight, smashed him. They were looking at a map, smashed the back of the car, and he felt his neck go back. So through the years, the neck. And so one day I said, you've got to pick that neck up. We were coming out of the office. I was locking the door and I said, I can't. So he was really down like this. I said to him, you have got to lift the head. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing shoulders with no head. And he said, I can't do it. He would try. And he couldn't do it. So it was getting a little worse. I could tell he was weakening, but he never spoke about going home with the Lord now. And I know he protected me so much that he would have said, listen, I feel like I'm going to go home with the Lord. I want to warn you. None of that. So as the work goes on, it's going to go forward. And he always felt like when he trained people, if they can't do better than he did, then he didn't train them right. Never was afraid. We'd go on vacation. He would have the eldership speak. Never worried. Because one minister said, I don't believe you have what you call pastor sons. Because they could hurt you one day. And his answer was, that's the chance. I will take. And so he was addicted. He was addicted. I want you to know that you were all prayed for every night. Every night. That was, he went to bed with the church on his mind. And so I just want to tell you, I love all of you. He loved all of you. And the work will continue. I will be here. I could not be here. This has been my life. With a man that mentored me. I was so shy I couldn't get up at a mic. If I had my druthers, even today I'd sit in the last row. That's how much I don't want to be up front. But he mentored me when I used to cry. And I go, I can't get up and talk. But yet, you can do it. You can do it. And never put me down. Never. He'd say, if you want to speak. Do you want to speak? Do you want to speak? You can do it. You can do it. And so, it was like, okay, Lord, what do I do now? We're always together. Drove the same car. I said, what do I do? And that's when that first night the Lord gave me such a peace. I said, Lord, I can do it. I know good days, bad days. I will just say this. He looks like he grew about 12 inches. I'm serious. He looks good. I don't know if anybody else knows this, but he looks very tall there. And his head, his neck is beautiful. He's with the Lord that he served.
That's right.
It's weird. It's weird not having him, but God is with him. He saw the one that he loved. Oh my God, how he loved him. How he loved the Lord. Nothing stopped him. No stuttering. Nothing stopped him. So I want to thank you all again for coming here and giving such honor to Bishop. And just know he loves you, and I love you. Thank you so much.